A particular harmonization of history with geography made Ioannina the city key for the strategic and commercial control of the western part of the Balkan Peninsula for several centuries. For over 1,500 years, the city was a crossroads of civilizations, a commercial center, a city where the letters and the arts flowered, the place that gave birth and nourished leading scholars, teachers of the genus, and national benefactors of the country. It is an area of particular historical environment and mystical tradition. The fog that frequently fills the streets, covering the buildings, makes the turn to inwardness and romantic melancholy inevitable. The legends and traditions excite the imagination and add to the natural beauty of the city, causing visitors to feel the acne of the culture, the charm of which is still alive. In the morning mist, the myths and the old stories roll on the mirror of the lake and take us to the islet of Pamvotis, a piece of land sacred and holy, since it is the third most important monastic community in Greece. First stop is the monastery of St. Nicholas of Philanthropinon. Descendants of Byzantine rulers, refugees from Constantinople, found shelter in the beautiful and historic city of Ioannina, the most important city of the Despotate of Epirus. The Catholicon, the main church of the monastery, which is full of frescoes, causes the admiration of every visitor, pilgrim, or researcher of art, and manages to transmit to the faithful messages and values of faith, eternal truths, timeless for the salvation of soul. The narrative structure, the extent and complexity of iconographic cycles, binding together several events from the past and the future within the space of the church, are valuable for the knowledge of post-Byzantine art. In the nave, and in order to welcome the pilgrim, known shapes of Greek antiquity and world philosophy as Plato, Apollonius, Solon and Aristotle have been depicted, something rare in a Christian church. 150 steps further south, we find the monastery of St. Nicholas, built by Strategopoli in the 14th century. It is another family of Byzantine rulers who chose the island of Ioannina to build, with respect for the environment, an additional holy Orthodox retreat. In our passage, we find the monasteries of Saint Panteleimon and Saint John the Baptist, built by the monks' brothers Nectarios and Theophanes, who were descendants of the great noble family of Apsaradis. Inside stands the wood screen, true masterpiece of wood carving decoration and of stunning design, fineness and depiction. In the early 19th century, the calm and serenity of the island is seriously disturbed because that little place becomes the focus of hostilities which aimed at the extermination of Ali, the disobedient Pasha of Ioannina. Ali was a bandit who became a ruler and finally legend. He was a lion that was transformed into a lamb only in the hands of his Christian partner Kira Vasiliki. After months of siege, the prophecy of Patrokosmas is verified, and the head of Ali arrives in Constantinople with red from the blood beer. On our way, we find the monastery of Eleusa that is built at the foot of a lush hill. Northeast of the city of Ioannina is Zagori. It is an area where 46 beautiful villages spread all over the mountains and among crystal clear rivers transfer the visitor to a fairy tale time. The Vicus Gorge is one of the most famous attractions in Zagori. It is one of the largest, deepest and most impressive canyons in the world, with vertical geological formations with great variety and alternation of different ecosystems. It is a riot of flora and fauna, which are one of the few remaining wildlife sanctuaries in Europe. Zagori is a region where human presence encountered, tamed, and eventually fell in love and tied eternally with nature. Among the creations stand the stairs of Radeto. In the country village of Cepelovo, we find the Church of St. Nicholas. It is an imposing large building, a wonderful piece of Epirus religious architecture of the 18th century. The uniqueness of the frescoes of the church, which is considered the most splendid building of orthodoxy in the region, is due to the good financial situation of the donors and the vast experience of the painters. In the central dome dominates the figure of Pantocrator, which follows the standards of portable icons, while in the wider drum dominates the image of Christ, the great high priest. Architectural ornaments and signs of human ingenuity towards nature are the stone bridges of the region, among which stands out the Kokori Bridge. In Monodendri, on the edge of the Vikos Gorge, is the monastery of Agia Paraskevi, one of the oldest in Epirus. It is a monastery fortress, where the arched gate dominates, where the cells and the well impress the visitor. They are all human creations, with main feature the skillful handling of stone. The Church of St. George in the village Negades of Ioannina is located in the central square of the village. The wood screen is made of gilded walnut. It has 220 icons and is one of the largest existing. The monastery of Panagia Spiliotissa is a bold building set on the edge of the cliff by the left banks of the river Voidomatis. Its founders are the monks Joachim and Sophronius. The foundation of the monastery is of unique technique, with a wide variety of architectural applications of the craftsmen of the time. The whole building is in perfect harmony with its surroundings. In the background is lying the beautiful valley of the clear, clean river Voidomatis. One of the most important religious monuments in the region of Jumerka is the monastery of Virgin of Kipina. It is built in a hollow vertical rock that causes awe to every pilgrim. That solid rock, which has been carved skillfully to form a perfect dome, is the roof of the monastery. The memories are alive in Ioannina through stories, myths, legends, and traditions. Ioannina is a city that has learned to resist in time. It's a city with rich past and incredibly youthful present. It daily dares you to wander around, enjoying either its sacred tranquility or its youthful vitality.